On Friday, April 2nd, a group of about 50 students from Long Trail School and Burn Academy, along with their supporters, converged on the roundabout in Manchester to hold a rally to oppose so-called rape culture, a term which refers to a society or environment whose prevailing social attitudes have the effect of normalizing or trivializing sexual assault and abuse. The rally drew motivation from the death of Sarah Everard, a young woman who was a recent murder victim in London, England, which has prompted demonstrations there to say enough and to speak out against a culture they feel overly condones such behavior. We spoke with Noah Forrest, a student at Burn Academy who was attending the rally, who gave us the background on the afternoon's demonstration.
So, in the UK, after the killing of Sarah Everard, there was a lot of buzz on social media and in our community to address this issue and how so many people are affected by sexual assault and sexual violence. And so some of my peers got together and thought that it would be a good idea to do some local action to keep that momentum going and to try and catalyze some action in our community and in our state, so like reaching out to Representative Kathleen James. So the main purpose of this demonstration is to create a platform and a safe space for people to share their own voices and stories relating to this issue. Some of the goals include removing misogynistic language from school dress codes, encouraging school administrators to create anonymous reporting assistance for sexual misconduct, and then in addition to that, we also want to encourage more comprehensive consent education throughout our schooling. So not a one-time course, and not just in high school, because consent can be taught through non-sexual terms, people in another bracket, to help really encourage that. So those are the explicit goals of this demonstration, but really trying to give a platform to people in our community and their stories.
After the demonstration at the roundabout, the group moved over to the town green, where several speakers addressed the crowd about rape culture and its effects.
Women from the ages of 16 to 19, my age group, are 4 times more likely to be victims of sexual assault than any other people. And 99% of sexual violence perpetrators will walk free. I cannot count the number of times I've repeated the phrase 1 in 6 in my head like some dark mantra. Growing up, these were things I felt I needed to know as a way to prepare myself for life. I've always armed myself with tools that I was told can prevent rape. I always let someone know my location. I never leave a drink unattended. I watch videos to teach myself self-defense, and I always keep my head down when cat calls. But we have seen time and time again that no matter what we do, no matter if we do everything right, we cannot prevent this from happening. That's a truly scary fact to deal with. It has become clear that this current method of teaching girls how to not be raped instead of teaching boys to not rape is not working. It has never worked. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, I agree with what she's saying, but I've never done anything, or I've never participated in rape culture. I doubt that. Asking a girl out multiple times after she says no is participating in rape culture. Doubting victim's story, pressuring a girl to just give in, telling a woman to smile, and judging a woman for what she wears is participating in rape culture. I don't think many or any of the men here can say that they've never done that or stood by while a friend did that. We cannot begin to challenge the institution of rape culture unless we accept that we have participated in it.
You walk away. Why didn't you scream? Where was the car key with the ring and the pepper spray and knife? That's your fault for not being prepared. We all know sexual assault has been normalized, so what can we do? After someone is assaulted, it can take 6 months to a year to regain stability in your life. And every single day is a struggle to get by. It feels like you're in between water and a phone camera. Everything is blurry and you can't fix it. This is why we need to be more careful about our words and how they can hurt people. More people need to hold themselves and friends accountable for what they say. And men, this isn't a men versus women's issue. This is a people versus abusers issue. So be an advocate and you can potentially change someone's life. And lastly, this conversation cannot end, and it will not end until the change has been made. Thank you.
More demonstrations and actions may be planned, said Noah Forrest.
Yeah, right now, this is currently the only thing we have planned, but going forward, we don't want this to be a one-time thing, so we're in contact with some potential speakers to come to Burn to talk about consent and sexual violence, but hopefully we will have more demonstrations on this issue in the future, because we all got a lot of support from members of our community who found this issue important to themselves, and even if they're not here right now, this experience has value to the community at large.
For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.